Oh! You are so ass, brother. There are a couple of things that I want to discuss about this gun really quickly. Just as we start off, let's start out with MetaGen on TrueGameData.com. MetaGen is an AI tool that essentially uses AI to predict exactly what the meta is at a given time. Right now, it's got the static ranked 10 out of 10, WSP-9 at a 9.49 out of 10, Core 45 with the conversion kit, except can't use that anymore. Superi 46 following that, and then the BP50 all the way down at a 9.1. We are going to compare these TTKs and the TTK chart real quick, and I'm going to show you why sometimes the WSP-9 feels amazing to use and why sometimes it also feels like a pea shooter. When we're looking at this TTK chart right here, there's a couple things that you guys have to keep in mind. Number one, open bolt delay is turned on currently. So if I turn off open bolt delay, the TTK for the WSP-9 is going to get significantly better. The time when open bolt delay matters is if you and an enemy see each other at the exact same time after sprinting and then immediately trying to fire. There will be a 50 millisecond delay before your gun actually fires when you start pulling the trigger. So you pull the trigger 50 milliseconds and then your gun actually starts firing. It's pretty much just adding 50 milliseconds to your sprint to fire speed. Our sprint to fire speed with this build is 69 milliseconds. It's going to be 109 milliseconds instead, which is not the fastest, which is not the slowest, but this gun is slow either way. That's why we build it the way we do. We will go over that later. Another thing that I want to note here. Number one, this is just chest shots. Okay. We're going to go through head, neck, chest, stomach, upper arm, upper leg, and lower leg, and combination. Show you where this gun excels, where this gun does not, and what the difference is compared to the static. But also, this brings me to my last thing. This static TTK right here, it says 657. No matter where you shoot on the body, this static TTK is always going to be the same. That's why it feels so reliable, and that's why it feels the same in basically every gunfight. The only difference is, though, if you hit one headshot with the static, it brings this TTK down to a 584. So that's why if we look here and we go to combination TTK, when we get 15% of our bullets landing on the head, that's why the static is so much better than it was. Now it's at 584 instead of it being at 657 like it was. So you have to keep that in mind when we're going through the head, neck, chest, all of those locations. The static can be better than is what's shown right here. And the WSP-9 can be worse because there's open bolt delay. So immediately, I want to get this out of here. I'm going to get rid of the FJX horse. You can see here on the combination TTK, it only goes up to 8 meters in its first damage range, which is fucking horrible. And it goes from a 610 millisecond TTK to a 732. So that's a big ass jump. Next gun I'm gonna get rid of is the Superi. Thank God we can finally get rid of this thing. This is why the Superi is in green here. Okay, just watch where it goes on this TTK chart. That's okay. That's okay. Now it's gonna go higher and higher. Horrible. Not worth it anymore. This gun got nerfed into the ground. We are getting rid of it. So that brings us to our current meta right here. It's the static, the WSP-9, the BP50. For my rankings, I'm going to rank the static number one, obviously, because it is the best SMG in the game. The WSP-9 is not number two. The WSP-9 is number three because there's so much room for error and it only excels in a certain type of gunfight where open bolt delay doesn't matter and you have to hit to the upper body only to get a good TTK. This is what I mean when I say this gun is extremely unforgiving. Watch what happens when we go from the head down the body and see where these shot locations affect your TTK. So we're going to start at the head. This is with open bolt delay off. So just remember, we can turn this open bolt delay on and it's going to go way higher. And also, this is with the static having a good TTK for head only. When we go to neck, the static TTK can be dropped down to 580 with one headshot, with one bullet to the head. Don't forget that as well. So open bolt delay and the static TTK can also be dropped down. Remember this while we go through these next ones. So we're at the neck now. Let's go to chest. It's still good. Stomach, it goes up. Upper arm, that's the same thing as the chest. It's the same height. Lower arm is the same thing as the stomach. So the TTKs are the exact same. Upper leg, this thing shoots the fuck up. Lower leg, it's going to also be dog shit. So if you're hitting stomach and below, lower arm, or anything like that, you have to hit chest, upper arm, or above for this TTK to be good. And let's couple that with open bolt delay and fuck me, that's really fucking bad. That's a 854 millisecond TTK, brother. If you're hitting all your shots. So that means you're not missing one bullet. This is what I mean when I say this gun is extremely unreliable. If you're on mouse and key and you're missing bullets, you're not gonna like it. Honestly, you're gonna like the static way more. But if you're on controller, this thing will seem like it deletes sometimes. You just have to use it accordingly. I got a gameplay for you guys. I got a 24 kill dub with it. If you want to see how I use this gun to be successful with it, stay tuned for the gameplay and try and think about what I'm doing at a certain moment, where I'm going position wise compared to the enemies that are on the minimap, making myself have the highest chance of success in a gunfight using this gun. You really have to play to this gun's strengths, because if you try to use it like you do the static and absolutely push everything and think it's going to have an advantage in every gunfight, it will not, and you will get destroyed sometimes. This is a gun that is very fun to use on controller. It does not really strive on mouse and key, not even close to as much as it does on controller. I can't recommend it for mouse and key, honestly, but I'm still going to give you guys the best builds for both mouse and key and controller at the end of the video. So after the gameplay, stay tuned for that. I'm going to go in depth with both of those. Now for the gameplay, enjoy.
All right, I'm picking up nuke. Let's go.
No, you're not.
Car. 2. Thanks for the loadout, bitches.
Enemy destroyed.
Did I get both of those?
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
Not done yet. Here's another target.
I got both of those?
Go to hell, Gooch. Go to hell.
I don't know why I got both of those.
Somebody got the. Somebody got it.
Oh, it's right there. I took someone's specialist because.
Get a UAV, get a UAV,
We'll
get a
lose
UAV.
Gooch's.
Not mine, I already have one.
Alright, specialist on the bottom.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh, I need my equipment. Someone get a UAV. Living quarters, this guy's a big green. Yep, one on top of big green. Shit, I'm coming back. He jumped off. That's what I was waiting for.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. Good kill.
Oh, on the other side of the
Rest
fence.
that squad on your tac map. Go get hunting.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
We're going.
Who's right now? Oh, you piece of shit.
Moving in.
You always do it to me.
Wow. Come on. Just had just a little bit faster fire rate.
Alright, squad's in the safe zone.
You can go get a UAV.
Only 25 remain.
Oh, we got boys here.
Be right back.
Mark remaining operators from that
Yeah, the WSP-9 rips.
down.
Oh no no no! Right here, bullet.
Yeah, marking the rest of them.
Wait, what the fuck is Money doing all the way over here?
Drops on the way.
They say they
Enemies
come
are
back.
dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, this WSP-9 fucking shreds. I didn't hear him.
On the loadout.
We got boys there. There are so many people there, dude.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Come on, Willie. No. Yes.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Goodbye.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your
That
tac map.
guy's probably so
Get
fucking
hunting.
pissed, dude.
Coming in.
Yep.
Are they below, Gucci?
Yeah, they're right here.
Oh, they are below.
UAV is bingo.
Whoa! You are so ass, brother. Peace. Woo! One guy in the roof of Grandma's.
Gas is inbound. Enemy soldier incoming.
They're below, Gucci.
Yeah.
Safe zone. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Below us.
No, he's a bullet.
On our loadout. On our loadout.
On our loadout. Okay.
Below us,
In here,
Gucci.
in here, in here.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
How can this?
Lobby sucks.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Kill confirmed.
One more flying in.
Located the rest of them. Destroyed. Use your tac map
We
to hunt
just
down the rest of them.
absolutely destroyed that squad.
Factory
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
harbor.
doing right now. I wanna go get Mario. Please.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Find an advanced.
Unbelievable. 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 He's pushing me.
Coming.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them.
Oh no!
Soldiers from that squad. Hunt them down. Gas is closing in.
I got one down in tower.
Got one down.
Rooftop.
Get your squad to the safe zone. No one gets left behind.
They're still in tower.
Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
Someone get a precision.
Right here.
Be advised, UAV is
Come and land
enemy
on me, bitch.
soldier incoming. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on
Wait,
your tac
how?
map.
I need a res. I'm in the gas, but kind of safe.
Pussy. I'm coming. I gotta redeploy too if
I
you
have a
die.
durable. I have a durable.
Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
Come on,
Oh, okay.
somebody.
This is the end game.
Alright.
Almost done here.
I had to make up for my kills.
You guys are fucking lame.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Get fucking murked.
In my defense, I had a bunch of guys around me. And I wiped them all, but I still take Still not.
Corner building.
Whatever. I got my shit back. I got my shit back.
Lab marks a bullet. You fucker.
Gas is moving.
Let's go push that guy. One guy flying in. Got him.
Squad members are in the safe zone.
Whole team there. Whole team there. Woo!
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Down one.
Top 5.
That's game 24. Let's go.
Way to take what's yours.
Let's go, baby. God, my mic's not even over here, dude. How'd you guys hear me that whole time? My mic hasn't even been in front of me.
Trust me. Your volume, we can hear you no matter what.
Yeah.
I can still hear you when you're muted.
Well, this WSP-9 is a fucking beast.
I would just like to point out that I gave Omen and Free Will like a 5-minute head start.
Cool. Cool story, bro.
So now I'm gonna go through both class setups for mouse and key and controller and tell you why each of these are the best way to build it. Let's start off with controller goated. So we're gonna start with the quartermaster suppressor because this thing gives you an insane amount of recoil reduction and only for 6% to your ADS speed, which is fantastic, especially minus 23% to your horizontal recoil, which is amazing. This gun has a shit ton of vertical recoil as well, and recoil gun kick. We get 10% on each of those. This is the best suppressor to use. You're off the minimap. It gives you a bunch of recoil control. Use the quartermaster. The next attachment we're going to use is the XRK Edge BW4 hand stop. You got to remember, you're going up against people that are using the static. You need this ADS movement speed to be extremely fast. So the static has a very good ADS movement speed. This gives us 11% to our ADS movement speed. That's why we're putting this on. Also, minus 6% to our ADS speed and minus 5% to our sprint to fire. Even though it's not a giant jump, you can see it goes from 218 to 204, and this goes from 73 to 69, obviously, because when you take a percentage of a small number, you end up getting another small number. So that's why the impact of this attachment is not as insane on the sprint to fire speed when the sprint to fire speed is already extremely fast. Next, this is why we're using the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel. Without this, we have a 57 millisecond sprint to fire speed. With this, we have a 69 millisecond sprint to fire speed. That's 12 milliseconds. That is less than 1 frame at 60 FPS. I know it says plus 21%, but 21% of 57 is a really small number compared to 21% of 150, for example. 21% of sprint to fire really does not matter. Again, it's less than 1 frame, but you get 12% damage range, 12% minimum damage range, and 6% addition to bullet velocity, which is good because you want this gun to feel like hit scan. You want to be able to hit your shots because if you don't, you get penalized a lot. I've also seen people use the high grain rounds instead of using the barrel. Issue with this is it just fucks your recoil. So without these on, you have 68, 15, 51 in the recoil category, okay? 72, 16, 55. These percentages, you take a percentage of a large number, it gives you another large number. That's the issue with using these high grain rounds. So honestly, I do not think that downside of recoil control with this ammo type is worth it when you can pretty much get the exact same stats from using a barrel. The only thing that's really different is the bullet velocity is plus 6% with the barrel instead of 50% with the high grain rounds. But it already has a good bullet velocity. You don't really need to care about that much. It's already gonna feel like hit scan, close range. The thing is you wanna be accurate with it. Respectfully, this ammo type when you can literally use the long barrel and get pretty much the same shit. No stock, because again, we are going up against the static, which has a way faster movement speed than this gun does without no stock equipped. So when we equip no stock, we get minus 15% to ADS speed, minus 13% to sprint to fire, plus 11% to ADS movement speed, which is crucial. Sprint speed and tactical sprint speed plus 4% and movement speed plus 8%. We don't care about crouch movement speed. This is going to slightly f the recoil, plus 40%, plus 36, plus 36, but the quartermaster suppressor and the fact they're using controller with aim assist is going to pretty much negate this. It will still feel like you can hit shots extremely easily with this. And if you're utilizing rotational aim assist, you will have no problem hitting shots with this. So we need this gun to be as fast as possible to compete with static. This is how you build it to get it that way. The 40 round mag instead of the 50 round mag, because the 10 bullets is not worth the additional penalty to all of your movement speed and mobility stats, especially ADS speed and everything else. For 10 bullets, it's really not worth it. 40 rounds is more than enough. You get insane damage per mag with 40 rounds. 40 round mag, go for it. If you feel like the 40 round mag is not enough in quads, put the 50 round on. Like, it's really not gonna be that big of a difference, personal preference. But for me, I'm advising you use the 40 round mag just to get that extra bit of mobility that we can. Next. This is the thing with mouse and key. I've seen a lot of people try and use this mouse and key and use this fossilized blueprint. Jesus Christ. I can't see this reticle at all until I go into the dark over here. If I'm aimed on an opponent and there's no sunlight above me, there's no reflection. That's the issue. So I'm aimed on this guy and I literally can't see it at all. I have a general idea where it's gonna be, but then let's put the recoil on. I have no idea where it is. The bullets are making this fucking thing impossible to see. You got to put a sight on this. Again, you don't want to miss shots with this. I could not advise using a sight more because you want to be accurate with it. And if you're missing shots because you can't fucking see the reticle, then it's not really worth it, is it? You can totally go with this. If you can see all the way down there and you think that you're accurate with it enough, go for it. Use it without a sight. If you're going to use it without a sight, might I add that you use the reckless long barrel, give yourself some extra damage range and bullet velocity. Again, we're not using the high grain ammunition because it really fucks our recoil, especially with mouse and key. You need this gun to be as accurate as possible. And with that visual recoil, especially not having a sight on, you need to really dial it down as much as possible. So go with that barrel. If you're gonna use a sight, which I recommend, I usually tell you guys to use the Quarters Classic Reflex. It zooms in a little too much and it makes the recoil gun kick on this gun a little too intense. So use the jack glassless. It's way easier to be accurate with the jack glassless. Go with jack glassless. We are using the no stock again. Why? Because we need those mobility stats to be improved as much as possible. We already talked about this. Run the no stock. We already talked about this. You're running the quartermaster suppressor because of all those recoil benefits. You need to be accurate with this gun. Only with a 5% addition to ADS speed. It goes from a 236 to a 248. 12 milliseconds, less than 1 frame. Easy money. Sprint to fire speed, 7% of 56 is 4. So it goes from a 56 to a 60. That doesn't matter at all. Use the quartermaster. This is going to spark a debate, but I've used every single underbarrel, and I don't care what you say. You need this Bruin heavy support grip on because the aiming idle sway is horrible without it on. You need that help to horizontal recoil. You need that gun kick control help, and you also need firing aiming stability, or else this gun is going to be going up, left, right, everywhere. You got to have the Bruin heavy support grip on. Having the Bruin heavy support grip does give you a plus 11% addition to your ADS speed, but with the no stock on, the no stock gives you minus 13% to your ADS speed. So we're still getting a reduction in ADS speed between these two attachments. It should not matter. You want it to be as accurate as possible from your underbarrel attachment. The Bruin heavy support grip on this gun is a night and day difference. I'm going to tell you exactly which underbarrels I've tested with this, and they are not as good as using the Bruin heavy support grip. XRK Edge BW4, FTAC MSP98, DR6 hand stop, X10 Phantom, paracord grip. Honestly, I thought the paracord grip was going to be way better. Kimura Rhine 03 vertical grip, Kimura Cepharic vertical grip, and the SL Skeletal vertical grip. When I say use the Bruin heavy support grip on your underbarrel, trust me on this, you will not see a difference in the recoil between different underbarrel attachments, and the only one that will actually give you a significant increase in recoil reduction will be the Bruin heavy support grip. This is the way to build your gun to be the most accurate and the fastest possible. You can experiment if you want with a different sight. I'm telling you, the jack glassless, you need that firing aiming stability. Either way, give this gun a run. Let me know how it goes in the comments. I'm gonna have multiple videos coming out soon when the meta changes. Hopefully it does tomorrow with the season 5 reloaded update. We will see what gets nerfed and what gets buffed, and from there I will tell you guys exactly what to use afterwards. So stay tuned for that. Turn your notifications on, like, comment, subscribe, anything you feel like doing, and thank you for watching as always. Peace out.